Hey guys, Staffordshire Searcher here. We're out on the dig today. I'm with Dave from Archaeology Metal Detecting Magazine and Ben. We are going to try opposite side of the fields because the cows has moved. Now, I'll let you know what we get. I'll try to show you as much as what these lot find as well. Dave's using the Simplex, Ben's using the Nox, and I'm on the Vanquish. Nearly called it something else then. And I've got a cake for Dave. Hang on. Now, Dave said he liked cake.
I love cake. What's this? Oh, it's a chocolate galaxy ripple cake.
You're not eating now, right?
Yeah, brother.
Guys, out in the first field, there's Dave and Ben over the other side. Let me show you this pretty view. And then we've got this lovely little river running through the middle of it. All daisies growing in the top of the weeds. Looks awesome. So I'm going to detect next to this riverbank. Keep finding bottle tops, but hopefully Romans were close, so water source. Let's see what we can find. So after about 400 cans, first significant find. A big weight, came in at 27 on the Vanquish. Couldn't tell you exactly what the weight's for. Dave suggested a loom weight. If you know exactly what it is, put it in the comments. You can see it's quite squared off. Oh, that field we were in was awful. It was just, I must have found 40 cans, so we walked back towards the car. And second find, button. Don't look very old. Came in at a jumpy 17.
Why are you walking around him?
So trying Dave's Simplex and sweating like crazy because it's 29 degrees now. And managed to find a decorative little button coming in at a solid 22. Don't know the day, not the day, it's the Simplex, but it was solid, so I dug it. There you go. Dave with the Simplex has found a bull nose ring. If you don't know how bull nose rings work, top bit of your weather clamp is, and they used to just put it in the bull's nose and clamp it together, and that's how they pierce them. It's obviously the gap in it, that's how it's fell out the bull. It does look a bit crushed though. There you go. Ow. Came in at 24 on my machine. What did it come in on the Simplex?
52.
52. Next to the monument now. We're all a bit sweaty. 29 degrees now. Behind us. Close as we can get, but let's keep digging. Big flat piece of lead. This colour, you can see where I've hit it with a shovel there. It's got some funny marks in it. And black on the other side. Near the monument, but not within the allocated 20 metres. We're just outside of it, so don't know what it could be. Hopefully something from that period. Came in at a 17, but it was jumpy because you can see back of this is 10 inches deep. It's way past that, like way past it. Probably 14. It was a bit sketchy. As much as I want to make this a long video, guys, it's too hot. We're struggling at the minute. The ground's too hard. Designated to some shade under a tree. Dave's ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. You can see that muddy because I'm that sweaty. It's not very nice. 29-degree heat and the floor's like a fucking brick. So it may be calling a day here. So lazy detect on the way back. I managed to pull up a George III penny. Absolutely ruined. Can't see a date on it, but you can see the lady sitting there. Some form of date at the bottom. I believe George facing that way is a third. Maybe a second, actually. Hey guys, back home. It's 6:30. It's been a long dig. Didn't really find a lot. It's been a sweaty one. As you can see, we're sweaty, all of us. It was too hot, even though we took a lot of water. The water ended up tasting like we were drinking kettle water. It was that hot, but it was still fun. It was nice to bring Dave along from the Archaeology Metal Detecting magazine. If you haven't been on there, I know a few of you have when I was on there the other week with them. If not, go check it out. It's every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I believe it's 8 o'clock. They also have a few Facebook groups. Dave does a wicked job at the Big Detecting Archaeology Metal Detecting magazine Facebook groups, constantly sharing all new finds and hoards and everything, and it's honest to God, it's continuous. So if you're interested in that sort of history, make sure you follow them on Facebook as well. Now let's show you these finds. So we have one big flat piece of lead. Don't know what that is. An old RAC badge, if you can read that one. Coin. Believe it's George II. Crappy bit of foil. There's that loom weight, bloody heavy thing this one is. We have lead shots. I thought it was a watch winder when we first pulled it up because it looks like it's got a bit of gold gilt on it. A little hole through there, but yeah, it looks a bit like a screw now. Moo-tube, foil. Another bullet, some sort of hit shot, I think. It looks a bit like a pipe. But that's it for me. We also tried down by a river. They've got a very prominent river running through it. It's beautiful. I showed it on that video previously. It seemed to pull up 30,000 cans, no exaggeration. I kept getting 24s on the detector, thinking winner, found a coin, can. Got a 36, Lynx can, another one, can. I was getting annoyed with it. They fell in the lake. That was quite hilarious. He tried to stand on a mound of grass in between the water and the mound disappeared. And then he ended up flopping onto the side like a fish. But he'll talk about it in the show on Thursday. Now Ben and Dave found coins as well and other little bits, but considering the site we're on, there's not a lot to find. It's quite quiet, the fields are. I personally think they need a good plough. Targets seem to be deep, so all the signals you're kind of getting are sketchy anyway because they are that deep. I had my sensitivity on full just to find them, and an electric fence next to us, so we kept having a bit of a kick off. If you've ever been near a fence, it's gonna be hard to find stuff on there, but I think it's gonna be worth the work considering the monument. Now, if you haven't followed it, make sure you go and follow that page. Dave did a live earlier of the monument, and it's quite nice to know the info about it. If not, I should be out next week. I might be on my own next week. I think Ben's away, Detectacon's on, so there'll be a lot of people up there. And let's hope I find a bit more. See you later, guys. Remember, share the love, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.